Namaste friends, I'm your host Crypto Gurkha and welcome to the third episode of Walk the Talk Season 2. On this episode I met up with Motty, the founder and CEO of Braavos wallet. Motty and I already did an episode last time around Starknet CC Paris, and this time we had a brief follow-up in Lisbon. I was fortunate to have this interview straight after the major announcement of Braavos, their newest feature, the hardware signer. So the question is, Motty, what is the hardware signer? Here's the intro. So namaste guys, welcome to the third episode of Walk the Talk Season 2 here in Lisbon. I'm here with my friend Motty we met in Paris and nice to have you back at Walk the Talk. How are you?
Oh, thank you, Gurkha. I'm great. Happy to be hosted and Walk the Talk again.
It's a pleasure. So without further ado, let's start walking as we know it. So Motty, what happened since Paris? What's the recap? Can you give us a refresh?
Yes. So I don't know if you recall, but in Paris we've launched our mobile apps at Braavos for Android and iOS, which is the only native way to access Starknet via mobile is through the Braavos wallet, which is very exciting, and users seems to like that as well. And we have recently passed 150,000 downloads. Wow. Which is, it's amazing and very pleasing, especially in this term of the market, where the market is a bit more silent. We are in bear territories, etc. On top of that, we added to the wallet on all platforms, on Android, on iOS, and on the browser extension, we added a built-in exchange. So users can swap their assets from the wallet itself. They don't need to access the app. Of course, everything is available on testnet and available on mainnet. And yesterday, we have released something that I believe can be a game changer for the crypto industry.
Wow, I'm really curious about it. Could you explain it to our viewers, maybe non-technical and a little bit technical for the techies, tech viewers?
Okay. So I will try not to do that too technically, but basically today, to secure your crypto account, you have two main ways. One is a 12 or 24 seed phrase words, which you need to write on a piece of paper or save in a file in your computer. And this is notoriously bad UX. Users lose that often. They are exposed to all kinds of attacks that steal the seed phrase. And there are various stories of how people lose an aggregate of billions of dollars using seed phrases. Now the second option is to use a hardware wallet, which is like a USB stick that generates your seed and protects your funds by being the only authorizations of actual transaction. Meaning you need to physically press on this USB stick in order to approve transaction, without going too much into the technical details. Now that gives you a very high security, but that's a very high friction in terms of UX. If you are a user, you need to order this device especially. You need to pay for that. It costs something like $100. You need to learn how to use it, which is not simple. You need to, to keep it safe somewhere. So both of these, like seed phrases and hardware wallets in the form of USB sticks, they are bad UX in our opinion. And we believe that there is a better way. And we found a better way, which is to utilize the security chip, the hardware security chip that you have in your device.
Maybe we could just chill here. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. Motty.
In your mobile device, you have a security chip, which is a complete different and separated subsystem that is not part of what we call the application processor. It's not part of the main processor. It is built especially to be very, very secure. And we can utilize that in order to generate secrets, which we call private keys, and to sign transactions that we can then verify on the blockchain. Now, the cool thing here is that although this functionality in, let's say, mobile phone, iOS, iPhones and Android exists for quite some time, this wasn't possible on any major blockchain, not Ethereum and not Bitcoin, etc., because the cryptography that these security model uses is not compatible with the cryptography, for example, on Ethereum. So even though these security modules on your phone can generate the secret, they can generate the key, and they can sign the transaction, the Ethereum base chain don't know how to verify this transaction. Now, the cool thing is that with account abstraction and having Braavos as a smart contract wallet, we can have an arbitrary verification logic, meaning we can verify any cryptography that we want. And we took advantage of that, and we built a verifier that can verify the signature that these security enclaves generates. And why is this such a game changer? Because you get the strongest security possible, like you get with hardware wallets, but with zero friction. So if you are a user, all you need to do is to enable hardware signer in your Braavos app, which utilize this chip in the wallet. And once you do that, everything works seamlessly. You start signing transaction using your hardware signer, authenticated with your Face ID or with your Touch ID. And it is as secure or even more secure than using a USB stick like hardware wallet with zero friction. So for you, it is as easy as using Apple Pay or Google Pay or any of this kind. So we are very excited about that. We think it gives user the level of security that they need and the level of assurance that they need. So if someone tries to steal their account, they can't, because no one knows this private key, this secret, not the app, not even the user itself. That's on the one hand, but on the other hand, the user experience is smooth.
So the biometric data is also very is a necessity to sign, basically.
So it's like when you open your phone with biometric. It's true that you can set a passcode if you don't like biometric, and that's okay as well. So you can set a six-digit passcode, but no doubt that biometric security is stronger. So authenticating you with your Face ID or with your fingerprint is a stronger mechanism, and it's much harder to break.
Fascinating. It's very interesting, very advanced. So guys, you heard it here first at Walk the Talk. Yeah.
Maybe we will talk about what happens if you lose your phone, because now, you know, we have a hardware signer which is attached to your phone. You don't know the private key, so you don't know the secret. So what happens if you lose your phone or you want to move to a new device? Let's say you want to move to iPhone 15. So for that, we still have the seed phrase. The seed phrase is used only as a migration tool. What does it mean? It means that if someone steals your seed phrase, they cannot do anything with that other than the only thing that the seed phrase can do is to sign a transaction which requests to remove the hardware sign. Okay, and return to a normal account mode. Now this request to remove the hardware signer has a delay, execution delay of 4 days. Which means if someone stole your seed and issued this request to disable the hardware signer, you will automatically get a notification. Now if it's you, no problem. You know it's you, you can disregard. But if it's not you, you say, oh, someone asked to cancel my hardware signer, meaning someone got a hold of my seed phrase. Let's quickly cancel this his request, because the hardware signer is still the strongest key. And let's move my funds into safety, or at least let's replace the seed phrase that I have in my account. So this is why we still need the seed phrase. This is the only use of the seed phrase, to issue or to sign a request removal request.
Why explicit 4 days?
So it's just a magic number. We will let the user configure that. So if you want to go to a retreat, let's say a Vipassana for 30 days, then you can set it for 30 days or for 60 days or for 2 days. So each user and his own needs. So it will be completely flexible. We started with 4 days because it looks to us like a good magic number that you will be able to react, and we will be able to remind you a few times that someone requests to remove the hardware signer from your account, and you, if needed, you will be able to take action.
Wow, my mind is quite blown. Honestly, I don't know what questions I've got. I have to reflect on it. It's very fascinating and completely new, so to speak. So that would actually be it. Thank you very much for the short walk the talk. So guys, I'll tag in the first episode with Motty in case you don't know what Braavos is. There's a detailed explanation, and I'll also tag in all the information about Braavos and where you can download the app. Thank you very much, Motty. Thank you very much for sharing your newest feature, and good luck to Braavos.
Thank you very much.
Well, goodbye, guys.
Bye-bye.